Once I call Allah Yahawashi, Yahawashi, Kodash, will honest to the apostles of great millstone. Shalom to all the brothers in the highway and byway, preaching spirit in sincerity and in truth with much honesty. On the brother Shapar from the James Jamaica camp. And what I want to address today is the notion that of depiction of what the Lord would look like according to the scripture is an idol. You know what I mean? And you see, typically when Jake speaks some things, them speak basically not knowing the meaning of words, you know what I mean? Not understanding certain concepts. You know what I mean? That's why they make ignorant statements like that. You know what I mean? Now, when you understand what is an idol, there's no way you could jump to the assumption that this illustration here, any one of these illustrations, seeing is an idol. Now, we're gonna just read simply what is an idol. You know what I mean? This is idol, an image or representation of a god using an object of worship. So, any image or object basically you worship. You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with an image. There's nothing wrong with an idol, icon. There's nothing wrong with a likeness, fetish, totem, statue, figures, figurines, dolls, carvings, whatsoever. All them things here, nothing wrong with them until you worship them. That is what idolatry is. You know what I mean? When we used to go to the Christian church, basically, they would like if you believe that everything where basically you carve or if you make a statue or something, you're basically committing idolatry. No, that's not so, man. You know what I mean? Once I forget rid of a chain, when we used to go to the Christian church because my chain was an idol. You know what I mean? Which is totally madness, man. Because idolatry, as you can see here, is the worshipping. Or when you worship these things, man. See, we are not out there worshipping. We're not worshipping this. Nobody is worshipping this, man. You know what I mean? And nobody should worship any one of these. But guess what? This is an illustration. See? Because what is important, you know, what you people don't understand, you know, it's essential that this image is not in the minds of our people, man. You know what I mean? I will soon come around to the word image because this is another word that you Negroes can't understand. You know what I mean? So let me show you that all these things here that people would like to believe, say, once you have it in a possession or once you use carvings or idols or totems or columns or whatsoever, seeing it is a sin. No. It's a sin when you worship these things, man. Let's give us some examples of Israel them decorate them things before we go further in the image thing. Let's talk about King Solomon. Even when King Solomon was building, seeing, let's jump to the point right here. So, these are all the things that when decorate with. All right, this is Second Chronicles 9 and 18. It said, and there were 6 steps on the throne with footstools of gold which were fastened to the throne and stay on each side of stay on each side of the seating place, and 2 lions stand by the stay. Now these are 2 whatsoever carving or stone, or these were like lions made out of stone then. You know what I mean? We see image like we see statue or things like that before. So Solomon himself even have statues or lions by the throne. You know what I mean? And that doesn't mean say yo him worship them. Yeah? See? This is First Kings 6:32. Just to give us some examples of all these things that them things that was not a normal part of decoration. You know what I mean? Just to get the idea that these things can be are an idol without worshiping it. You know what I mean? Anyway, and two doors also were this is Second Kings 6:32. And two doors also were the two doors were also were of olive tree, and carvings upon them, carvings of cherubim, of palm trees. So there's nothing wrong with carvings. I can carve out any type of image for anything. You know what I mean? Uh, of flowers and of overlay them and overlay them with gold and separate gold upon the cherubim and upon the palm tree. See, so this is how Israel used to deck out them things, you know what I mean? They have carvings, they have certain statues, you know, certain monuments, you know what I mean? The word monument basically mean to memorial or to remember, you know what I mean? And that's in itself going back to your mind to remember or imagine basically. Anyway, um bring out one more thing before me. Okay, bring out a precept here. This is Hosea. This is Hosea 3 and 4. It says, for the children of Israel shall abide many days without a king, without a prince, and without a, a sacrifice, and without an image, and without an ephah, and without a teraphim. You know what I mean? And see, this is things that the Lord was going to deprive Israel of. You know what I mean? When laying up the curse upon Israel, man. See, and an image was one of them, and this image it can to them it can mean idol. Yeah, the word the image here in the text. Go ahead. See, because I forget simple. It's the Hebrew word here.
Strong's H 4676. Metseva. Metseva.
So it can be a pillar, a mastaba, a stump, a pillar, as a monument, personal memorial with an altar. See, so this basically going back into any one of these things. It can be a monument, it can be a statue, whatsoever. You know what I mean? Just like how you have statues today as a form of memorial. It's a monument. You know what I mean? See, and even the word even go back to idol. You know what I mean? Image, a pillar. Memorial stone. See, so look, man, this is coming back to this now, because this is essential for people understand, seeing certain part of the scriptures, man. Seeing because this is in the minds of our people. Now, this, seeing, is a lie, man. This image here is a lie, man. You know what I mean? Because what you don't understand, you see, when you say in the word image, let me bring out the word imagination or image. Or imagine for you people, because you don't understand how important this is, man. How important this is right now. This illustration here, yes, we have it. It's very important. Let me show you that word here, what that word here mean, actually. You see, imagine to form a mental image of. See, now, what is important for you to know is that, look, whenever time you hear something as a human being, seeing as a man, when you hear something, seeing what you try to do, you try to visualize what you hear. You know what I mean? This is important for you to know. If somebody tell you a story, or they might give you, if I'm going to tell you something happen, or they might tell you about something, what you normally do, your brain form an image in order to correlate with what you hear. As the apostles always say, look, we're thinking pictures. So if you read the text, you know what I mean? If you read the text there in Revelation, let me get this here. If you read the text here, his head and his hair were white like wool. You're going to visualize. I'm going to get the word visualize for you because it said visualize. Form a mental image or of imagine. You know what I mean? Some of the word that we're going to see even a picture. You know what I mean? And a picture is a form of memorial, you know what I mean, or a monument. Yeah? So you take a picture to picture yourself or a picture of anything to remember what it looked like or what it did look like. Yeah? So when you hear his head and his hair were white like wool, white as snow, and his eyes were as the flame of fire, and his feet like unto fine brass as it were burnt in a furnace. Seeing as his voice has been what you're gonna visualize this, man. This is how you read, this is how you process information. You actually try, that's how you understand it, man. You're gonna form the image of what you read, man, in your mind. So right now, what you do, commit idolatry. No, this is just an illustration of the image that is formed in the mind when we read the text. Is here. This is not a lie. The problem is this is not a lie. He said his ear was white as wool, as white as snow, and his feet were like unto fine brass as it were burned in a furnace. It is not a lie. You know what I mean? This is what the scripture depicts or describe. This is what comes to your mind when you read the text. Is that idolatry, man? Seeing brothers only illustrating what come to their mind. You know what I mean? And there's no error in this, but the problem is you stupid ass niggers believe that once you have any form of picture now, seeing and any form of anything where they want to call it a statue or a monument, or once that in your position, that means they're worshiping it, man. That's a wild ass accusation, man. Assumption. You know what I mean? As I said before, nobody worship a piece of paper with ink printed on it, man. We know that that is not God, man. But the illustration is important, man. It is important for people because this for many years then in the minds of our people, man. This for many years, man. You know what I mean? Which is a wrong illustration, man. And some of people literally worship this image because guess what? We deface this image here. See? And a lot of people out here in Jamaica feel offended. Because them say we defend, we deface them God. So we want to know a piece of paper with a face printed upon it if it's them God. Because hey, look man, you never see we are trying, we never wrap up, we have the sign out there with the depiction of Yahawashi. You never see we carry it out in a piece of cloth and we hand fold it and you know we treat it like say yo it's delicate and oh, hey we just have them up on the street so by the time we throw them on the ground, man. You know what I mean? So when I treat the piece of paper or the piece of cardboard or whatsoever we have it on like you know what I mean? This look man, you niggas you're just simple man, you're just simple man. Simple. You know what I mean? This is just a result of brothers' imagination, man. You know what I mean? And when you read the text, you have to imagine an image. You know what I mean? We never see the Lord before in this time physically, man. See? So when we read or him look, we're gonna formulate a picture in our mind how him look, man, because that's how your brain operate. You know what I mean? And it's not idolatry, man. See? So with that, Mr. Kalalali, Yahawashi, Yahawashi, Maraka, Kodash, double honors to the apostles of great stone. Shalom to all the brothers in the Iowa and Byron preaching this word in sincerity and in truth with much honesty. Shalom.